Everyone is trying their best given what they know. That is the lesson that I learned over time that helped me change my perspective on the people around me. And it's a simple concept, but it's far from easy when it comes to implementation. To put it simply, what it is you're trying to see the situation or the interaction from somebody else's perspective and essentially empathize with them. Because when I was younger, I had a really bad temper and I had a really bad tendency of thinking the worst in people and thinking that a lot of people aren't trying hard enough to meet my expectations. And it was a very destructive tendency. And then another tendency of mine is to bottle up emotions. And the two and two went hand in hand and kind of led to a lot of unpleasant interactions when the bottle was kind of like filled up. It was really bad. That led me to develop this like resentment towards people, ranging from like people in my family to like strangers. And it kind of swallowed my entire life. I started to isolate myself a bit more and I didn't want to interact with people because this is the tendencies that I would exude, and it wasn't good, and I knew that. And so what I started to do was look at a lot of self-help online, and after I scrubbed through all like the bullshit, this one quote or lesson kind of came up. Everyone is trying their best given what they know. And that was a complete 180 from what I used to thinking from thinking everybody is shit to like everyone is trying their best. And I was like, oh, this is ridiculous. Normally I would just like brush it away and this is all like fluffy shit. But the only reason why I decided to give it a go was because somebody prompted me to think about it from a different perspective. Imagine you are trying to improve an aspect about yourself, and naturally you're going to make mistakes. And now think of somebody that you love and you respect greatly judge you the way that you've been judging people, and sit on that feeling. And I did. It felt terrible, and I gained a new perspective on like how I'm actually treating the people around me. And that was further reinforced when I actually communicated with those people, is that they're not, it's not that they're executing everything perfectly or the way that I expected it to, but by communicating with them, it kind of gave me more perspective on what they're actually dealing with. And the response they gave me is literally the best they could do given their situation. And that just reinforced the idea that hey, this is the kind of mindset or worldview or whatever you want to call it that I need to start adopting instead of this very cynical lens that I've put on. But it's not easy because to some extent you start conflating this worldview with the need to absolve people of their responsibilities, which is not the case. Everyone is still accountable to their own actions, and if those actions need to be improved, it is on them to do it. It's not on anybody else. So just want to keep that clear. And the cool part about this is that it's a skill, and it's a skill that you can build up, can train, so that it becomes second nature to you. You sort of give people more of the benefit of the doubt, but you still hold them accountable for their actions. It's a weird balance, but you figure it out and you'll find what works for you. I feel a lot happier, and I feel every time I catch myself in this like slump where I'm really angry at a certain person or really annoyed, this is the first thing that comes into my mind. What if they are trying their absolute best and this is the best response that they can do, or they can present to me, and that makes me feel a lot better. I want to leave you off with what a person left me off on. You're on this video, so I assume that you're trying to improve yourself in some way. I want you to pinpoint that exact thing that you're trying to improve on, And a good assumption, and a really fair assumption, is that you'll make mistakes, because that's how you learn and how you get better. And I want you to imagine another person that you greatly admire and love judge you on that mistake that you made the same way that you judge another person. Like out loud, really think about it. And I want you to sit on that feeling. Try to understand it to the best of your abilities. Just try to understand it. And if it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you. But if it does, it will be life-changing. I hope you guys are good. Hope you guys are taking care of yourself. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys in another video.